Welcome to Pause on Purpose. And just a reminder, all this week we're dedicated, God willing, to discuss some founding fathers. And this day, we're going to be focusing on probably a name most of us don't recognize. His name is Thomas Heyword Jr. And obviously, his father was Thomas Heyward Sr. And when Jr. signed the Declaration of Independence, he was living in South Carolina at that time. He did so at the great displeasure of his father, who was a loyalist to the crown, to King George. Now, before Thomas Heyward Sr. died, the two of them were able to reconcile. So that was good. They were able to reconcile their differences. But just a year before the war ended, Thomas Heyward Jr. and two other signers of the Declaration of Independence from South Carolina, whose names are Edward Rutledge and Arthur Middleton. They were both taken captive at the siege at Charleston and held for over a year until the war's end. Now, why do I mention them? Well, simply because Thomas Heyward Jr. made a statement, a courageous statement, by signing that Declaration of Independence, even against his father's will and desire. Because remember, his father was loyal to the crown. When we follow Christ, it may cost us relationships, including those in our own family, especially those. And so today, if you are facing that in your own family, go with God, walk with Christ. He'll never leave you, he'll never forsake you. Jesus said this in Matthew 10:37. Those who love their father or mother more than they love me are not worthy to be my followers. Those who love their son or daughter more than they love me are not worthy to be my followers. See, we can't allow relationships to hinder us from doing what is right. Thomas Heyward found that out, even when it cost him a year in prison. And him and his father were able to reconcile. But if your demonstration of following Christ costs you, trust the Lord. Always go with God, because as we know and as we say, he goes with us.